Hi coach, how are you? My name is Vihan.
Hi, we're fine. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi coach, my name is Muyanze and I'm joining Vihan to do an interview for school to collect data about our project.
Our first question is, what would impact the football world to fight? As in being racist or like the opponents fighting against each other? As in like the Arsenal Man U game when Arsenal got a penalty.
Okay, that's a very good question to start with. I think racism is a very difficult topic to talk about because it goes beyond football as well. It shows up a lot more in football, but it's beyond football. So can't really give you the answer as to why racism happens. We would like it not to happen. But fights in football happen because of passion for the sport, I think. Right? If you're really passionate about something and you love something so much, it causes you to have a reaction. In football, it turns into aggression sometimes.
So the next question is, this is about Africheza, so how did you sustain this club?
To sustain the club, we have to do a lot of things. Okay, we first have to make a budget to make sure we have enough equipment and enough coaches for the amount of players we have. Okay, and then we have to make sure we have good fields that we can train on, and then we have to make sure we have good equipment so you can train well. So all that, when you build it up and add it up, it helps us sustain the club, and then more and more players hopefully want to join.
What persuaded you to start this club?
That's a very good question. I think we can both answer a little bit about that. So Suraj and I started this club together with another partner. You know him, Arnold Origi. We opened this club almost 3 years ago now. I think our passion for developing young players is what persuaded us to start this club. The passion for the sport, the passion for teaching good habits to players, to teaching them good behaviors, being better people is what persuaded me personally. And I'm sure Suraj has something different to add to that.
For me, it was I wanted to be like you guys and become professional footballers. Okay, and I have a passion for the sport. I love it so much. So I think I'm good at it. I think so. So that's why I'm only good at football. So that's the only thing I can do. So that's why I had to sustain myself. Coming to your other question, and then we opened Africheza. Okay, so that's what made me start this club.
Do you think you can like improve this club, and if yes, how?
One, in the future, we would like to have our own field and a stadium so that players get the elite, top-notch training that we want to provide to you guys, like real professionals. I think that's how we would like to improve. We are trying to work our way there. It's going to be a long, long, long journey. Maybe when you guys are a little bit older, this dream might come true, unless one of you decides to sign professional tomorrow and help us out. But that is our dream, to have our own academy space where you can come and learn. You do your schooling there, and you have your professional fields there.
Nothing is perfect.
Yeah.
Even the best players in the world are not perfect. Can they always improve? They can, right? So even for us, we want to be in a place of hopefully being perfect, but you're never perfect. So there's always room for improvement. There's always new technology coming out. There's new methodologies coming out. There's new ways of training. So with all that, we have to keep on top of things, and every year there's something new for us. So we're always improving. That's the way we just stay with the times.
Could you tell me about the history of your football club, please?
Africheza was always Suraj's dream and Suraj's idea. I got lucky enough for him to ask me to be a part of it. Africheza has a lot of meaning to both of us because it's our passion project, if that makes sense to you guys. So the history of Africheza, I would say, is a development through passion.
We started the club with only 5 players.
Yes, that's an interesting one.
Okay, so when we started, the first ever training session we had was only 5 players. 5. We had 3 coaches and 5 players. And today we have, I don't know how many players, and we have, I think, 10 to 11 coaches. So that's a little bit about the history of the club. So you can see how far we've come.
So What are your club's main goals and values?
So I think I can talk about the values and you can talk about the goals. So our club Africheza has three values that are very important to us. That's professionalism, number one, respect, and commitment. Those are the three values of the club. So when you sign up to be a part of Africheza, you're promising us to uphold those values, right? We want everybody to be treated by professionals, be trained by professionals. We want you to behave like a professional as well. When you come here, you learn good behaviors, good habits. We also have a value of respect, which goes to everybody. As soon as you step on the field, everybody's the same, no matter where you come from, what you look like, who you are, what your name is. We're all the same, we're all equal. Everyone deserves the same respect and treatment. And the other one is commitment. If you sign up to be a part of Africheza, you have to be at Africheza.
Our goal is to hopefully produce a lot of professional players, but that's a bonus. That's very difficult, right? To be a professional footballer takes a lot of commitment, a lot of sacrifice. But our main goal is to make sure all our players come out a better person when they leave Africheza.
How does Africheza contribute to the local community?
For our local community, we usually go out and give out training sessions, um, or we go to organizations that need help in terms of football shoes or shin pads or socks or football boots. We collect a lot of old clothes and shoes from parents in the academy, and then we go and either give it out to a donation, community, or sometimes what we do is we go and play matches, and if they need a little bit of our help, we provide them with some of our things. So we do a lot for the local communities.
Does the club have any programs to support young or disadvantaged players?
Yes, we do actually. Africheza has a program where we sponsor a lot of players that cannot afford the program. It doesn't matter what their background is in terms of culture, where they come from. If they have a talent that we can nurture, we definitely talk about sponsorships or scholarships for them. So we do provide those opportunities.
How has the club helped develop football talent in Kenya or beyond?
I think that's a question you guys should answer for us. How are we helping you guys develop your talent? So, how we help you develop your talents is we make sure that all of our coaches are well experienced and well certified. So that what you're learning at the academy is what you're actually supposed to be learning. Right? We try to give you the best of the best in terms of experience and knowledge on the field. We also like to challenge you guys a lot. You have to work a lot, very hard as well, to keep your spot on the team. But I think all of these will teach you good values for the future.
Yeah, also for development, we try and teach our coaches, so when they go back and coach their teams back home, they try and take the professional things we have taught them here that they can implement there. Now, if we do it and someone else does it and everybody else does it, becomes like a domino. And then hopefully that way football in Kenya will change.
Are there any international partners or collaborations your club is involved in?
Yes, they are. Actually, at the moment, we have two. The first one is our partners club in Sweden, in Östersund. It's Östersund Football Club. We have the opportunity and privilege to go there every year with a couple of players to compete and to train and hopefully get offered a trial. So that's one of them. This is the second year we'll be going there in September with a full squad this time. And the other one is a place in the UK. It's called The Nest, and it's in collaboration with Norwich City. And that is an opportunity for our younger players to go and experience what living life as a professional footballer is like. So hopefully 2026 will be when actually your age group gets to go.
Has Africheza produced any players who have gone on to play internationally?
We haven't sent anyone from Africheza yet because we're only 3 years old. But as a coach, I've sent a few players who are now playing either in America, they're playing in Spain, or they're playing in the UK at a semi-professional level. And also one is playing in Dubai. Okay, so not Not through Africheza yet, but we hope they will go from this year.
So, what are some of the biggest challenges the club faces?
I think I'll answer one. Is the first thing is access to good facilities. We're very grateful at the moment that Marshall Center provides us with such an incredible field. The challenge we face at the moment is that it's a very good challenge to face. I won't lie. Very grateful for this challenge. Is that we have too many players and not enough space.
Another challenge is we would like to have more academies with a more professional setup. Then the competition is higher. Okay, then it makes it more difficult for us. How do we improve and make it better? If other clubs are also doing it, it gives us a challenge, right? So we need more people to be involved, and our biggest challenge is we need more girls to play football.
What are your club's goals for the future?
We would like to have our own facility where we have our own training grounds. We have a turf pitch, we have a grass pitch, we have a gym, we have a common room for the players to come and chill out and hang out, with a canteen where you can eat nice food, good healthy food, okay, and then have a small gym, a sauna, recovery. So that is our goal.
How can football be used to inspire positive change in Kenya and beyond?
That's a very powerful question. I think sports is the biggest way to bring about positive change. Um, Sports, especially football, brings together communities of people, right? I think we can call Africheza a community now. And I think the values that we are trying to teach our players, our staff, our team, our community can help spread the positivity beyond Africheza. Because if you learn something good at Africheza, you learn how to respect somebody, you learn how to behave well, you can take it out there, talk to your friends about it, they'll talk to their friends about it, and it becomes a ripple effect. So at Africheza, we're really trying to instill our values in everybody. That's a part of our team, from our coaching staff all the way to the smallest 3-year-old player that we have in the academy, so that as they grow up with good values. And hopefully it impacts even the world beyond.
What advice would you give to young footballers who dream of making an impact in sports?
For young players, I would like you to, one, be committed to the sport, okay, be a good person, be coachable, learn. Also, you have to sacrifice a lot. You have to also play on your own. You have to learn by yourself. Okay, you have to eat right. You have to sleep well for you to become a professional footballer. Okay, for this is advice we can give young footballers is, and at the end of the day, be a good human being. Always be nice. Okay, because it doesn't cost anything to be nice.
That I think also knowing that you don't know everything and always wanting to learn more will always help you more than you think you would. Because even we learn every day. So if you have that attitude of wanting to learn, it'll definitely help you.
So, are there any questions from your point of view?
What have you learned being at Africheza?
So, like, I've learned how to commit myself to football, like how it impacts on me, or if I keep coming to training, being consistent, and yeah.
I have learned how to respect one another, how to make a pass, how to control the ball, how to dribble, how to do skills, how to play a team sport, how to open up, and how to get a goal in the end.
That's amazing. I also have a question about what Africheza may have taught you about being a more confident player, or being open to meeting new people or new experiences. Do you feel like any of that has changed since joining Africheza?
Yeah, I think so, because like almost every week new players come in, so we have to get used to it and build relationships with them, so like at matches we can win because of the team chemistry, and yeah.
think, yeah, what he said, but also when we get new players, before when I came in, I only knew one person, one of my best friends. His name is Vian. So, and then slowly I started making new friends, and that really inspired me to make other new friends at Africheza.
Good. And what has Africheza taught you off the field? Not about football. Anything off the field that you've learned?
Like behavior, like when you're in a match and the ref doesn't make a call that you like stay calm. Basically, Africheza teaches us to have a good mindset and good attitude.
I think I've learned to be respectful to other people, because just because the coaches are teaching us how to respect our opponents, or how to respect them, how to respect our teammates, and if a teammate does a mistake, you don't get angry at them, you encourage them, and you make them feel better.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you for this interview. And
Are we
good
done?
luck.
Or do you have more questions? We're done?
Thank you for giving your time to us to interview you.
And be sure to join Africheza.
Thank you so much.